Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tier 1 Round 11 live from Hungary. Got me this evening. It's Mark joining again, fresh from a rather chaotic Tier 2 race. And alongside me is my partner in crime, my friend, my Tier 2 competitor and championship rival, Andrew. Good evening.
Evening to you, Hodgie. I was going to say, it's good to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's been away a little while, and thought, well, why not jump back into the fray, as it were. It's,
Good to have you.
it's been, we've just seen a mega drama in the Tier 2 race just gone. We had all kinds of weather, full wets, intermediates, and then dry to finish. So, exciting race to say the least. Difficult. But congratulations to Alex on the victory. He is actually in this evening as well.
But there's someone else we need to give a big congratulations to.
Yes.
Talented driver we've both been fighting all season.
Yeah, congratulations to Guy. Wins the Tier 2 championship. He will be up with us in Tier 1 next season. So we look forward to that and seeing how he gets on. We've got a dry session again in qualifying. Few reserve drivers. Stube Morgan is in this evening. My Tier 3 commentator teammate and fellow Tier 2 driver. He is reserving.
Speaking of Alex, he's robbed your car.
He has. I hope he looks after it. Don't do a Jensen Button at Monaco.
Yes.
We won't go into too much detail. Fans know
Just
exactly what we're talking about. Morgan reserving as well. Finished a fantastic third place from him. And also Red Car Rambo. Fantastic to see him again. Tier 3 driver fighting for the Tier 3 championship. And now reserving again in Tier 1. He reserved in Monaco. And now nice to see him here in Hungary. Learning actually without traction control as well. So it'll be fantastic to see how he gets on this evening.
Who's learning without traction control, did you say?
Red Car.
Brave man.
He is. He's been doing very well. And I practiced with him the other night actually. And he was absolutely fantastic with it. And so fingers crossed he has another good race. Racing up to another reserve driver. Nice to see him. Indian driver, I do believe he's from. So fantastic to see another driver from the other side of the globe joining us in MRC. Absolutely fantastic.
In the other Mercedes.
Yeah. 2 stand-ins tonight.
Toto must have been busy on the phone then.
Yeah, calling in a few favours. A lot of the drivers going out on the soft tyres. A couple on the mediums. We've got Chris Bailey done a 117.4 and already Ollie's done a 116.1.
Water.
Wow, what an opener from Ollie. That's definitely throwing the gauntlet down. That's a great lap. Low grip as well at this point.
Camo in the 1991 Jordan, I think it is. P2.
Yeah,
I'm saying that deliberately just for someone watching the stream. Hi, Carl.
Stuvine, thanks for that comment. Yeah, with time differences, we have a few people across Europe, and actually for racing up to it's 2 a.m. for him. So a late Monday night for racing up to. So let's hope he's had plenty of caffeine. If you wonder what we're laughing at, we're getting the comments through already. Thanks for that, Carl. So a couple of shout-outs I've got to mention. MTO had a bit of a moment over the Christmas period where he sat with his family and watched a couple of the races back, and I do believe his dad's actually hopefully watching this evening, so a big shout out to Mike's father. Hope you enjoy the show. Hope the drivers and Mike put on a good show for you, and you enjoy the footage.
Hope so.
He's actually set a good opening lap time there, 1:16.7, currently in 5th. Night Shadow's retired from the session already. He'd set an open lap time, 1:17.1. Our very own Gav Jenkins That's so unlucky. Night Shadow Cobra as well, already retired from the session. It means Night Shadow won't start at the back. However, he is going to be disappointed. He's on the controller this evening, he has said, so he'll go to the wheel next season. Alex, there we are. Look at that already in the Mercedes. Up into second place at 1:16.1. He did that in qualifying for the Tier 2 race, and he's just done it again. Very consistent and very quick as Alex. Obviously lights to flag victory as well in the Tier 2 race, so we know he loves this place.
I'm just wondering if Gav's Zach's told him that they've run out of iron brew and he's retired just so he can go and run off to the shops and get some more.
Yeah, he could be. Yeah, he could be running on empty. That's what he's had to do. He's just decided, no, I'll nip to the shops after the footage we had last night. I think in his horse and carriage, I do believe, up in Scotland.
He's told us in stream. He lost it at turn 11.
Ah, it's a very tricky place.
Unlucky,
very
Gav.
tricky. That is unlucky.
You can come through here.
You can. We saw high drama as Orfach unfortunately invalidates that lap.
Because I remember as well, actually, not to blow me on trumpet a little bit here, but this is the first track I raced at when I joined full time here. It was Hungary.
Oh, fantastic.
Got P3 in that race.
That's not a bad opener. That's one way to open your account.
From P13 and that pink Jordan.
Ah, very nice. So looking at the championship, we've got 2 rounds left. We've got G-Star. He is currently in 3rd place on a 1:16.3, 2/10 further back from Ollie Racing. He's on 78 points with Laura Pell, who is, where have I missed him? Not racing tonight. So this is a chance for G-Star to open that gap and cement 3rd in the championship. Reese in 8th. He is currently 11 points further back from Liverpool, so he's looking to close that one down and gain points on Gene, who hasn't set a lap time yet.
Although I've just checked Discord, Journey says, guys, why have you all left?
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
It's quite disconcerting.
Racing up to also leaving the session, so let's hope there's no glitches. It seems to be Tier 1 that seems to get a lot and its own fair share of glitches, unfortunately. So let's hope that it's not serious. Let's hope that they can both get back into the session. As we're on board with Chris Bailey coming through turn 4, very difficult, runs wide and invalidates. He's just gone purple first sector as well. He's going to be kicking himself with that. Rightly backs off, tries to save his tyres.
I think Ferrari can wrap the constructors up tonight, looking at the points.
I haven't actually got that one up, to be honest.
I've just got it up now. Ferrari 214, Haas 140.
Yep,
Red
very
Bull
much so.
131.
Yeah, they're good.
It's going to take a monumental.
Well, so we are here in the Hungaroring, and just following on from Mr. Jenkins with his fun facts and race facts. Did you know that, I know you said some of these before, that the Hungaroring was actually only completed from start to finish in 8 months? Did you know?
That's a very quick turnaround.
That's unbelievable. My house took longer than that. And these guys can build a full circuit. That's incredible.
Including pit lanes and toilets.
Man, yeah, luckily mine does work. New builds, it's sometimes touch and go with a new build house.
No, I know, but...
And it hasn't fallen down yet, so okay.
As I say, as I believe Gab said yesterday, first race behind the Iron Curtain.
It was. Yeah, 1986 it was.
Yep.
And it's 19 kilometres outside of the capital.
Of Budapest, which is split between 2 parts, Buda and Pest. Who'd have thought that?
As G-Star's gone round exit of turn 5, must have clipped the inside of the curve, trying to get the power down, spins it round, that'll ruin those soft tyres.
Another little fact I'll tell you, Hodgie, do you know the lowest position this Grand Prix has been won from?
Ooh, I'm gonna say 4th?
14th.
14th?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Go on, I need to know who and when.
Jenson Button, 2006.
Wow. Oh, was that his first win?
Yeah, it was. And I remember watching that race well. And
Honda,
not being
I do
able
believe.
to be nervous. I was nervous as hell.
Yeah.
Most of it. But just having a quick look at someone starting an outlap is the AlphaTauri of Villeneuve 81.
Ah, very good. One of our new gentlemen racing tonight. Currently in 12th.
Very famous name as well.
Certainly is.
Sport.
So here's another here's another factoid. How many times do you think that rain has fallen during the race in all of the races we've had here at Hungary?
I believe it's 3.
Correct.
2006, 2011, 2014.
You've got the same page I've got.
No, I just know from memory. I've got nothing open. Although I do have another fact that'll please Gavin, because I know he's probably listening. Do you know who the most successful constructor is around here?
I'm going to say McLaren on that basis.
That will be correct, yes. My team, Red Bull, has only won around this place twice.
Right.
Which is a surprise, because this is normally one of their better tracks.
Yeah. And of course, we've seen high drama. There's a Ferrari gone round. It's Jay Sarge, the champion. He's gone round to turn 5. Currently in 5th. We've missed that, but I need to make a highlight. Ollie's gone back in the pits. He's put in a 1:15.7 on his second run. Makes him 4/10 clearer than Reese, has popped it up into second. Good lap from him. But wow, that's a fantastic lap from, well, all these drivers. I think our pole time was Alex actually on a 1:16.1 in Tier 2, and these guys have just obliterated that lap.
That's why
That's
these
incredible.
guys are the creme de la creme of MRC.
They are very much so, and that's absolutely superb. Gav, how did you get that question wrong? He said Mercedes. To start with, he did change it to McLaren. I think he was joking. I do believe he was joking.
But no one's told us about the weather yet.
I haven't yet. I'm presuming from that basis that it's all dry. All dry. Oh, sorry, Alex, you had a 15.8 Tier 2. My apologies. My bad. I honestly stopped looking. I obviously stopped looking at the time screens when I didn't even get close. Sorry. Thanks, Morgan. Yeah, couldn't be dry. Ballboy was on a quick lap. How would he finish? 1:15.8 as well. What a lap from Ballboy. Or a 10th back from Ollie. That'll have made Ollie sweat a little bit. But what a lap from Ballboy. Pops himself into second ahead of Chris Billiers, also into the 1:15s. These guys, this is getting close now.
His teammate, the champion.
Yeah. This is fantastic. So we've got the red cars out on the medium tyres. Gonna give them a go. Stubbs gonna pop on the softs by the looks of it. He's currently in the pits.
Dry race, thank you, Gav. But weird from red car. I don't think he wants to burn all these up. These mediums, because they are the better race tyre around here.
They are. To be honest, I tried to change to the softs with about 10 laps-ish left, and the last lap and a half, they were horrible. I had no grip on the front. I think I could have got potential podium spot the way I was closing everybody down and holding up with Jacob, and it just the last lap they had nothing. I'll be honest. Just went out. I was like a lap too long on them, but hey ho, we move on. So that's it. High drama, not just in MRC Tier 2. Hopefully they'll put on a show in Tier 1. I'm sure they will, but with less drama. And not without fair share of drama in Formula 1 reality as well, of course, round Hungary. At least we forget Lewis Hamilton this year lining up on the grid as Redcar just pops as Gordon's over that racing line in the Tier 1 spot to start his lap. But Lewis Hamilton, of course, starting on his own on the grid as everyone decided to bail in from the formation lap to start from the inters onto the dry tyres. Just left for that meme that is now synonymous with the Hungary ring, of course.
A lot of people as well have had their first wins from around here as well.
They have. They have. There has been quite a few.
Damon Hill, I know, won his first race around here, 93. He almost won in 97 if that arrows had kept working. But
yes, yeah, he was. Alonso. Ocon, of course.
For Alex.
Wow. What a lap. What a stunning lap. We're on board with Ryan, our T3 driver, on the medium tyres. He could potentially do 2 laps on these. He is quite a bit slower, unfortunately, on this lap. Maybe just getting the tyres warmed up before he goes again. Just take another lap for them to get into the operating window, the mediums.
That was the tyre I was going to start on the Tier 2 race, but if it was going to be dry.
No, I wasn't. I'll be honest, I wasn't. I didn't have the speed.
I was going to try mediums and go hards.
All right. I was always doing 2 stops. Potentially, in practice, I was making the softs last quite a long time. I wonder if some of the drivers here will do that tonight. I managed to do a soft to medium on a 50% distance, and they felt great, but I think it's down to conditions, to be honest. And, you know, we've got a nice, sunny, dry day.
As you'd expect around Hungary.
Yeah. Hopefully we have that next week in Spa. As red car invalidates his lap on the mediums on his second run round. Jump on board with Stu, who's actually next on track. He's well away from the inside curb in turn 5, gets the power down. Right on board into the chicane. He's well away from the inside curb, can really jostle the car.
Yeah, you don't want to hit them.
Changes it down to 4th, keeps the car nice and neat through there. Keeps the momentum going, runs past red car, moves nicely out of the way for him. This is the inside curve there. That can, if you take too much, that can kick you a little bit. 8 tenths up currently on his time. This will jump him right up into near the top 10. If he keeps on going at this pace, he will still gain on the last sector. 1 corner left to go, takes the medium line. Does he then cut back to the late apex? He does, gets the power down, tries to get a little bit of oversteer. That's going to hurt him on his run up to the line. Does a 1.68, moves into 13th with that lap. Who have we got on a lap? We've actually got most people. Ollie's on a lap. So, has been setting fantastic lap times so far. He's 100th down and he's lost it! Out of turn 4, tries to get the power down. Didn't look like he actually hit the curb, but tried to get the power down. The car was unsettled and he hit the wall. That is his qualifying over, loses his front wing. Let's have a look. Who else have we got? Bald Boy, 1,000 up on his previous time. Only needs a 10th of a second if he can nail these last 2 corners. Very easily done. Let's have a look. Nice and clean. Outside of the second last corner. Goes into the last, takes that wider line. Tries to get the power down, uses the exit curve, makes it a wide corner, and gets into 158. Oh, wow. 100th down on his previous. He will be in 3rd at the moment. Chris Bailey, he is finished. He is currently 4th. MTO backed out of his lap. So now we've got Reese coming round. He is just under a 10th up, runs wide. Doesn't invalidate the lap, though, and goes into 4th spot at a 159. What a good lap from Reese. Showed good pace this qualifying session, so you'd be pleased with that one for the McLaren man. And how was our champion doing? Until the last 2 corners. Nice and steady. He's backed out of that one. Been down on his delta time. Let's nip down to Nick BT. He moves up to 12th with that lap. Next one is Gene Genie. Of course, he's bailed on this lap time as well. May have invalidated early on. And who else have we got? We've got Red Car. He's backed out as well. So, there we are. I think hopefully Eugeni's back in the session. I hope he is. He didn't set a lap time. Shadow Cobra as well. He didn't set a lap time. Retired early on in the session. Same with Night Shadow.
Heck of a grid.
Yeah, it is. So, Alex takes pole position again this evening. He loves this place. He is absolutely loving this place. Ollie takes 2nd place in the Red Bull. Great lap as well from him. Just didn't have an answer to Alex's superb lap time. Ballboy takes third. Reese in fourth. Chris Bailey in fifth. MTO sixth. G-Stan seventh. J Sarge in eighth. Racing up there. Great to see him. He's up in ninth. And Villeneuve as well rounds out the top 10. All of those drivers on the soft tyres. So they will be starting on those, especially now we know it is a dry race. Kid Dynamite, Nick BT, Gene Genie, Slayer, Stoob, Ofatch, Night Shadow, Red Car Rambo, the other drivers to set lap time. They will have choice of time. Have Shadow Cobra, and Ujoni will start at the back of the grid. No penalties as well, so that's nice and clean from them.
Definitely.
Interesting session. What some fantastic lap times out. That at the front, just trading fastest lap after fastest lap, going quicker and quicker and quicker. It's I think it leads for an exciting race. You never know what's going to happen. Obviously, all these drivers quite close. You know, especially in lap times. There, we've got in qualifying pace. I think. See what happens now, and with strategy and tyres, see where they go.
No one start the race. I think Kid Dynamite needs another invite.
I'm sure somebody will be able to get that to him. Yeah, Johnny, he lost a connection. Hopefully he's back in as well. So just waiting for the drivers to set up their strategies, make any last minute changes that they're allowed to do in Parc Fermé. Differential settings, wing settings, tyre pressures as well. I think you can change, can't you, in Parc Fermé?
I believe so, yeah. There's a very minute amount you can change.
There is, yeah. So just waiting for the last drivers to come through. I think, yeah, Ferrari, looking at the standings, I mean, it's wide open for second. Haas and Red Bull separated by 9 points. Ollie's put them in a good position there, with second on the grid. So the points difference there was at 74 points. With, my maths isn't good. I'll give in. I'm going to give in now. Someone on the stream, if anybody knows anyone's good at maths and can work out the difference, please do shout up. But here we go. Formation lap. Let's have a look at the tyres. All of them outside the top 10 starting on the medium tyres. That's interesting. No one trying for the softs. No one looking to gain that early advantage. All going on the mediums. Oh, Night Shadow, he's lost connection as well. Hopefully he'll be able to rejoin by the end of the formation lap and be able to take the start. There's a few drivers still on the grid, actually. Who's that? I think that's Ujoni's at the back there.
There's a Mercedes.
There's now... The Mercedes has now left the grid. There's a Red Bull in there. That'll be G-Star. Racing Up just left the session. Yeah, he's struggling for connection now.
It's Dynamite.
It is. Racing Up just back in. Dynamite would need to get back in the session. Same with Ujoni as well. Hopefully they'll take control of their car and make the start. Alex has disappeared off ahead in this formation lap. Not fussed about keeping the pack together. Well, we do know as soon as the computer takes over that they keep the tyre temps, keep the pressures up as well. So as long as he's got them in the right window. I was saying the lobby's just crashed, so hopefully it's not a major issue and we can take the start. We'll keep an eye on that, folks. Let you know what goes on. At the moment, we've got the drivers as a Red Bull sideways. That's interesting. That's one way to take the start. He won't get far going that way, though.
No, I don't think Christian's goes through the The driver's briefing.
No, that's Dynamite. It should probably reset, I'd imagine. Very strange lobby. Very, very strange. However, we've now got
When did I hit
cars.
the Red Bull?
There's an Alfa Romeo backwards as well. Very strange. Well, it's just one of the new glitches that we have from Codemasters. We've seen many, and I'm sure it won't be the last.
Game, right?
So here we are, all the cars lined up on the grid. Let's hope there's no more glitches. Let's hope. There we are, Night Shadow's back. Able to take the start, starting from 17th, of course. Just waiting as the lobby glitches are resolved. A little bit of a delay. Apologies for this, folks. We will be with you.
The Alpha's still backwards.
The Red Bull's reversing. Yeah. So I think Kid Dynamite's got... No, he's left the session again. He was in the session. I think... Yeah, and the Alfa Romeo, so it's reset them. And now they'll do their quick formation lap.
I think it'll cut out halfway through.
Yeah, I think there was a timer, isn't there?
This has happened to me before in another race in America.
Yeah, it should do, but hopefully they get themselves back on and back into the lobby so they can take control of the cars for the start. So unfortunate, Johnny's back in the session. Hopefully he will. There we go. And, yep, lobby has crashed. So, ladies and gents, apologies for that. We will be back with you shortly. And oh no, there we are. And away we go. Well, that was unusual. Don't know what happened there. But we're away. Alex gets a good start. Ollie's right behind him. Is he going to make a move into turn one? Ollie moves up to the inside. Alex gives him a little bit of room, little bit of a squeeze. Alex has to go wide, but Ollie takes the lead from there. Reese up into third, ahead of Camel Ball Boy. There's a few people. Night Shadow didn't get away, so he is now disqualified from the session. Chris Bailey fighting with Camel Ball Boy. Jay Sard, the champion, right behind him as well. There's a big crash. Alpha Tauri at the back. Big crash. That's Villeneuve. Villeneuve has gone into the wall. That surely will bring out the safety car. It has. That has brought out the safety car already, I do believe.
Oh, Thatcher's down the back as well.
He has. He's had a poor start, down too. But maybe it doesn't look like we've got a safety car. Looks like we're going to full pels. There we are, back to green. Ollie Racing getting the move on Alex Edric into turn one. As we see in the background, Chris Bailey gone very, very wide. But now Ollie has got 0.8 of a second advantage over Alex.
He can take control of his car, could Gav.
Yeah, I don't think he could, unfortunately. Now Johnny's struggling as well to get back into the session. Fingers crossed they do get back in. Kid Dynamite as well, unfortunately, really struggling. Won't let him take control of his vehicle. So let's have a look. Big winners and losers from the start. Red car up 3 places. Oh, Johnny, I know he's struggling to take hold of his car, but they are both up. Red car takes Shadow Cobra up into 14th spot. I think Shadow Cobra may have gone round there. Ollie, is that Ollie, big crash from Ollie. Ollie has DNF'd. He lost it out of turn 3 into the wall. Big crash from Ollie. Nothing he could do. Passenger as soon as the back end kicks, and he is in the wall and out of this race.
He's going to be fuming. Safety car.
He is going to be absolutely livid with that. So unlucky. Made a fantastic move into turn 1. Now we've got the full safety car out. The pack will bunch up as well now. Slayer's had a good move in the opening lap. In the Haas, he is up to 9th spot. Genie into 11th. Nick BT up as well. Stu into 12th. Red car into 13th. They are in the medium tyres, so they are in a very good position. So unlucky for Molly. So unlucky.
He had pace.
He did. He had a fantastic qualifying session. And so unlucky there. Few drivers already. Alex is pitting. Reese pitting. There's a few already diving into the pits to get rid of those soft tyres. see what they all put on. They will drop to the back. The field hasn't had time to spread out yet. I imagine some will go mediums, some are medium. Most of the medium tyres actually. So 2-stop strategies for them.
It's very early.
It was early, but they have managed to keep 2 sets of mediums. A lot of these drivers, they didn't go out on them in qualifying. I think Chris Bailey did actually. That's maybe why he's staying out. But those who started on the mediums, rubbing their hands at this opportunity now. Obviously, pack all bunched. Medium tyres will be up to temperature. Will take them another lap. Oh, Thatcher's actually gone on the hard tyres, so that'll be interesting. I'm going to watch his progress as well as this race unfolds.
He should be good in the long run.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what they're like as a race tyre.
They're usable.
Yeah. Get rid of the detail at the moment. Don't need anything as yet. Big winners. We've got the Slayer up in third. Medium tyre runner. Stu, red car. All up there as well. Johnny up there. So, let's see what happens at the start. I think Reese, looking at that. Yeah, I'm right. Reese has actually jumped Alex in the pit lane.
That's going to be big.
Yeah. Now, I wonder, because we're changing, not a lot of people don't know, there is a lot of changes being talked about. Administrators in MRC have been very busy last few weeks organising and seeing what rule changes we're going to bring in for Season 6. Not only are we bringing in a new Tier 4, which is going to be fantastic to watch them race on a Wednesday night, but pit assist is going to be turned off, I do believe, for Tier 1 for our elite drivers. So I wonder if Reese and Alex, one uses it and one doesn't, just to help with that coming in and out the pits. I wonder, unless there was damage to Alex. There was a little bit of contact in turn 1, wasn't there, with Ollie? Didn't look like there was enough to cause damage, but maybe an in-plate, slight damage, and then the game automatically changes.
Yeah, it's a possibility, but the Tier 4 is going to be good.
It is. We've seen a lot of the drivers already reserve, and a lot of them in the practice sessions. Of course, it's our entry-level tier, if you will. They're definitely not beginners. Would not be fair to call them that. So definitely our entry-level tier, with pushing up to Tier 3 and Tier 2 and beyond. And we've seen some actually interesting driving from some of them. And it's going to be really exciting to watch in the future. Of course, our very own Night Shadow taking the administrative role, running the Tier 4 Championship next year. We do have a pre-season Tier 4 race coming from Bahrain in the upcoming weeks. I do believe it's after the final Tier 3 race next week, I do believe.
Well, I was just about to say, no, you said the Night Shadow's taken over admin for Tier 4. Now that explains why it's got an orange background for it.
Didn't think about that. I mean, I thought blue with the white stripers there. Look at that camera. Ballboy goes up the back of Chris Bailey. Thought he was going to go. They've both got a penalty there. Ballboy hit him square, so I don't think he'll have damage.
No, Chris Bailey's got it.
Chris Bailey got the damage there. He got the penalty. I'm not sure why. I think that'll be looked at by the stewards. But Chris Bailey's gone early. He went early into the last corner, trying to catch them napping. Gets the run. Let's have a look over the line of the interval gap. 7/10 he managed to pull on Ballboy. Caught him napping a little bit there, but Ballboy's got the Slayer all over the back of him. Slayer pulls out. Is he going to have a look at turn 1? He does. He goes for the move on the inside. Those medium tyres up to scratch. Ballboy taps the back as Nick BT gets a bit of a tank slapper in the background. Manages to hold it, but that's now put him under pressure from Genie. Gene Dinny is going to have a look at the turn 2. He's not this time round. He's on the soft tyres. I'm sorry, he's on the medium tyres. Apologies.
It's
very opportunistic from the Slayer there.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do anything stupid now. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump over you because he's...
That's right.
He's got to just wait now for the soft tyres to drop off a bit more now, and he can get after that Ferrari.
Yep, he is exactly right. And Ballboy did have a bit of a look at him, but into turn 5, but nothing there yet.
Single file through this next part. You can't overtake.
But the superior grip from Ballboy, you can see it evident, runs wide there though, as so does Nick in the background, and another car. A lot of them running wide there, maybe struggling in the wake and the dirty air. Did you see Nick have a little bit of a moment? He did, but there, look at Ballboy, he's trying to go on the outside of the second last corner. He's not going to get it there. Is he going to try and line up a move and get the exit, the superior traction, those soft tyres, while he's still got some life left? But Slayer gets a good exit. There we have Ballboy in the slipstream. Not close enough, no DRS of course yet because of the safety car. We've got another lap or so before that will come available. Jess Sarge battling now with Alex further down, makes the move into turn 1. Our pole sitter struggling at this stage of the race. Just trying to get those medium tyres warmed up and ready to go. We've got our 2 reserves. Red car Amber all over the back of Morgan. Good friends these guys as well outside of MRC. As there we've got Kid Dynamite having a look in Red car Amber. Turn 5's not the place to really have a look on the inside. Yes, he has. Sorry we've missed that, folks, but he has got it. Looks like, was that into the chicane?
I believe around there, but I've got the very nice helicopter shot now, just going over this.
Yeah, we're following that as well as the Slayer loads on the back end. Managed to keep it out the wall and not lose it and have to spin round, but he's dropping. Plays his hand over fist.
Oh, he's kicking himself for that.
He really is. Really, really is. But that is so unfortunate. Didn't look like he clipped the curb there, so maybe just forcing the rear, maybe his wing levels, and now the DRS gets enabled. That we're going to focus straight up onto Stube and Genie. This battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th as Red Car's had a bit of a moment. He's lost a few places now, down to 9th. He was all over the back of Stube, and now he's back down into 9th place.
Champion.
Slayer's already got back past racing up to. After that little slide he had, Chris Bailey's got the gap up. Got a great safety car restart, and now he's up 2.6 seconds ahead. But with that 5-second penalty, he will have to serve that in the pits. Alex has pitted. Wonder if there's damage there, or if he's trying the undercut, because he was on the soft tyres.
He pitted under the safety car.
He did. You're right. Yeah, he's had 2 stops. He's gone into another set of medium tyres as well.
They're not going to go to the end.
They're not.
The medium gear will not go to the end.
Genie struggling as Stube's gone very, very wide. He's lost places to Kid Dynamite now. Reese as well as Stiff Starch is having a look on the inside. Gets past.
Move.
Yeah, forces his way through there. Not much room left by Stube. Think caught him a little bit by surprise. Thought he would squeeze Sarge, but the Fryman was not having any of that. He was going to come through regardless of that. All of them fighting for the slipstream, fighting for the toe with DRS wide open behind Kid Dynamite in the Red Bull. Just over a second behind Genie. As MTO Mike is now fighting with Red Car. Gets past some fresher medium tyres.
Around the outside, beautiful move.
Yeah, he got it done into turn 2. Of course, Ryan, as we mentioned, learning without the traction control, really having a great showing for himself at this stage of the race. So we'll keep our eye on him. We won't put him under any impression, but it's good showing from him, and let's hope he keeps it up. He has got G-Star, the other Red Bull driver, fighting for him now, all over the back of him.
Sarge is all over Reese.
Sorry, I went the wrong way there. Yep, he is. Both of these guys pitted at the same time under the safety car. Oh, runs very deep. Nearly runs into the back of Reese in the second last corner there. Slightly different lines taken. Let's see, Chris Bailey's now pitted. He managed 7 laps on those soft tyres. He's had enough. Ballboy now takes the lead. Nick BT under a second behind now. Yeah, as good. Dynamite goes to the inside into turn 1. Makes that move stick. As Genie's trying to come back up the inside of him. Can't get it done this time round. Double DRS zone, of course, here. So once you get it down the main straight, you will get it out of turn 1 as well. Slayer's been pushing hard, and now he's got the first penalty of the race. And there we are, Chris Bailey's gone on the hard tyres. He can potentially go to the end on those tyres.
Yeah, I think he's going to try the one stop.
Yeah, Nick BT's closing those soft tyres, losing grip there. Alex sets a good lap there, now on 19.6 in the Mercedes as he's fighting to get onto the back of this train of cars. Not many big gaps in this. The biggest gap, we've got fat 4 seconds off the back of Slayer, and then Ujoni, I think, hopefully he got back into the session. And he's 7.5 back from Shadow Cobra. As we're watching these top two, these medium tyres will still feel nice. He'll still feel like he's got the car right underneath him. We'll follow ball boy, see if he dives into the pits this lap. He does.
Yeah, he does.
He's had enough of those soft tyres. He also was fighting with Chris Bailey. He'll have seen Chris go in. And we'll watch on that. Chris did have the 5-second penalty, but the undercut is powerful on the fresh tyres as now Dynamite gets the fastest lap of the race. Let's have a look. What have we got in? Yeah, got a good little scrap behind Gene Genie, a good little train of cars. Reese, J Sarge and Stu all in close company. Reese having a look there at Gene Genie. Pushed him a little bit wide. Genie's got the line for turn 3. Manages to just keep ahead. Reese did stick a nose in there. Very fair from Gene Genie. That time round gave him just enough space. Give him a little squeeze, but not enough for contact.
Very
fair. Now we've got J Sarge all over the back still of Reese. He's just weaving, trying to find a different line, trying to keep the pace up under that dirty air as well through the very quick, very technical middle sector. But Reese right under the rear wing, could tap him on the shoulder. He's that close. But I think he doesn't need to tap him on the shoulder. Genie knows well and truly that he's there.
There he is. It's that awkward position Reese is in a minute, because he's got to look at eyeing up the move on Genie, but he's got to make sure he doesn't lose enough that Sarge will take advantage.
Exactly that. He's got the DRS wide open. Genie will be dumping his ERS, but Reese moves to the inside, right on board. Heavy braking. He's got the inside line. Can he keep it nice and tight? Oh, very nicely. Good space given as well on the outside line. What's J Sarge doing? He's just watching this. We're going to watch this viewpoint as well, because this is good. Genie's still hanging in. Still hanging there at the inside. Oh, just a little bit of dragging wheels. Reese has got the inside line. That's forced Genie wide. J Sarge trying to take him out. Wow. Genie's still there. Still there and still gets through. That's forced Chris Bailey wide. He's still battling. Has to give the position up though. Unfortunately, Genie lost 2 places the opening sector of that lap. Good battling from those two. A little bit of a tyre touch between Reese and Genie, but all's fair in love and war, of course. No harm done. Reese gets the place and he managed to scamper a little bit away, 9/10 of a second after J Sarge and Genie had that scrap through turn 4 and 5 as well. Great battling. Fantastic. Space given as well. It's really good to see. That's how you race.
See, it can be done.
Certainly can. Now we've got Stube as well. He's going to be lining up a move on Genie. Well within the DRS, but Mike is there. MTO is there within 4/10. It may... Struggles Kid Dynamite and Nick BT battling up there for the lead, so we're going to leave that and just battle for the lead. I think Nick did have a look into turn 1. Couldn't make it stick this time round.
Oh, I can imagine Optimarco would be having a heart attack seeing this.
Yes, Red Bull AlphaTauri battle. Sister team, of course.
In F1 for a while as AlphaTauri, under different guys.
I have. And I'm not one of those that can remember. The different guys. Gav, this is where Gav would come in on this one.
Yeah, AlphaTauri's the old Minardi team.
There we are. I need Gav and Carl. This is Gav and Carl's expertise, this one.
Not too bad.
I honestly, I can never remember. I'm so bad.
Stube's gone very wide into the sector. He's had a very strong race. He's Stube at the minute.
He is.
P6.
He is having a fantastic race, and Rank as well having a good little scrap. He's just over a second behind G-Star with racing up to right up his rear as well. Fresher medium tyres. feeling the pressure from the Mercedes. In practice, it's either myself behind him, and now he's got another one in Tier 1.
He should be used to the
looks like he's already flashing. That rear light of VRS was flashing for Red Car. He's used a lot of it trying to keep ahead. Racing up to takes the dive into turn 1, makes that move under DRS. Now we've got the Slayer up the back as well.
Sergeant Reese, wheel to wheel.
We're going to cut away. We are going up to turn 4. Sarge just got the inside line. Gets a 3-second penalty for his troubles of going turning early into turn 4. Manages to keep hold of that position. So I take that position, I should say, from Reese.
Yep.
I think Reese might have a bit to say. I think there was a touch of contact there. But no harm. That's no damage done to the McLaren man. And you'll have seen that JSR just got that 3-second penalty. You just want to stick with him for the next 23 laps of this race that's left to run.
A lot of laps, but it's a very short lap around here. Is Hungary.
I'm not going to lie, when it was in the wet, I looked and I think we were on like lap 8, 9 or 10, and I just thought, really? Is that it? The amount of concentration that we needed in the wet conditions, I was exhausted. Same. I just thought, for goodness sake. Scoot back down to the battle with Genie still keeping Stoob and MTO behind him. The DRS train. The Slayer now has also got past Red Car Rambo. Struggling a little bit with those medium tyres. 13 laps gone on those. They still should feel okay, but they may start to drop slightly now.
MTO living up to his promise. He says he'll be giving a show tonight.
He did. We hope his dad's watching, supporting him. Right on the back of the Williams reserve of Stoob, fresh off. It was a little bit wide there. You sometimes don't get a penalty for running wide in there, because if you actually lose time on the Delta and there as well, actually, there is a potential that you actually don't get any warnings. So it's not something we would advise you to do strategically, of course.
No.
The track limits are defined by the white line, but if you are losing time on Delta, there is potential to not actually get a track limits warning. He has actually dropped a lot of time there to Morgan, so that's given Morgan a sigh of relief. He's out of the DRS. That allows Morgan just to focus for the moment in time to catch Genie. Genie's DRS light flashing away halfway down the straight, using every ounce of that electrical power. As we've got Reese battling away as well with J Sarge. St. Genie using every bit of the power to keep ahead of Stoob for the time being. Both administrators, both stewards as well.
Yep, seeing the red lights is like a dangling a red rag in front of a bull.
It is. It's it does help. It does give you a bit of impetus to say, right, let's go. He's struggling. I've got plenty left. Let's have it.
Yeah.
And that's what Stoob's going to be seeing now. Reese and J Sarge been at it all race long so far. This one shows no signs of letting up just yet. I'm right on board with Reese through these last two corners. And as we mentioned, the ARS light. Let's see how J Sarge is coping. Let's have a look. Let's see that one. Telemetry. Reese 25% of his ARS, 22 as well, 16-14 for J Sarge, deploying it out of the last corner. Same with Reese, both very equal with that. So both pushing, but they are keeping in touch with Nick BT, who has dropped away from Kid Dynamite now. 3.3 seconds the lead. As MTO's actually got on the back of Stoob again, so he's caught back up, dropped over a second. Now close that gap back up.
And his green spiker.
That what they used to be, Spiker, before it was Force India. As now Stoob gets a warning on the outside of turn 4. 3 seconds added to his time at the end of the race.
Jordan Midland Spiker. Force India, Racing Point, Aston Martin.
Now, I never knew Spiker with that. I always thought Spiker were a Ferrari-based team.
No, they were Dutch, but they had Ferrari engines.
Ah, that's what I thought it was. I knew it was Ferrari and Ferrari somewhere. And of course, Spiker, what's the car? The C8 road car.
Yes, I remember that car.
Yeah. I'm sure they were they aircraft manufacturers originally.
I believe they were, because the logo is quite this looks like an airplane propeller.
It was, and the steering wheel in the C8 was 4-spoke, like meant to design like a propeller.
Fair enough. But I'll tell you one that's going to probably blow your mind a little bit, Hodgie. Your team has been on the grid probably since the 60s.
They did leave F1, didn't they? During like the war and before the war, they left and then came back to motor racing. And I think that's why they were white originally, because they had the weight restrictions and the silver paint made it too heavy. Yeah. We're watching. Sorry, we're going to cut away from that. It's Jay Sarge. They caught up to Nick BT, and Jay Sarge saw a fantastic, lovely, opportunistic move round the outside. As now Reese. Reese is having a go. Wow, that would have been close. That would have been a fantastic move into the middle sector there. But no, it is single file through there. But Jay Sarge, what a fantastic, opportunistic move round the outside of turn 5. That was absolutely incredible move. But all the while, Kid Dynamite, 4.8 seconds that lead. Was it Nick? Nick's lost the back. Coming out of the second last corner, no damage. Did kiss the wall with the nose, but no damage. Is he going to now dive into the pits? Those tyres are really, really hot. He does. He bails. He knows they're hot. He can't keep up with those anymore. And Genie's pitted as well in the Alpine. He's had enough of Morgan behind him. Thinks, nope, I've had enough of that pressure. Leave me alone. Give me some space. Give me time to breathe and get on with it.
I've just seen Simba's comment.
I have as well. I've just looked at it now.
No, your Mercedes were Tyrrell till 98, BAR, Honda, Braun, Mercedes.
Like it.
So that thing's been 2 manufacturers.
It just gets complicated when you get the teams in, like Spiker, like your Midland. They're only in for a short amount of time, and then they've almost disappeared into the ether for whatever reason. A lot of these drivers one-stopping now. We've got Chris Bale and 8-lap-old hard tyres. Genie's gone onto the hards. Nick BT also onto the hard tyres.
They're going to go to the end.
Yeah, as we've got MTO. What an opportunistic move. What an opportunistic move onto Stoob. Stoob just about saw him coming, but what a fantastic move for Mike there to take that 4th spot. As now Stoob's pitted. He's had enough of those mediums, losing grip. 17 laps old there. Racing G-Stars also pitted. Sorry, he's gone as well. He's had enough.
Stoob, 5 seconds.
Stoob.
Unlucky.
So unfortunate. Just trying to minimise the time loss. He knows that, obviously, with Mike passing him.
Gav is annoying Carl again.
Yeah, certainly. To be fair, how could you not love Jordan? That iconic Benson and Hedges livery that they had with the snake face at the side that was one of my favourite liveries of all time, I must admit.
Buzzing Hornets, I remember.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous livery. Gorgeous. Another little fight on now. Jay Sarge, Reese Wickham still at it. Not giving each other any room to breathe. Yep, Carl's responded.
Of course, Carl.
There's been a spin further back. I think that may have been Morgan. It was in the Williams in turn 5.
Tyres probably not up to temperature.
It was. There's now Kid Dynamite. Jay Sarge has gone. MTO has also pitted. That's allowed Reese to have one final fling on those medium tyres. He's now finally, for the first time this race, got some clean air. Let's see what he can do. He is. Yeah, he went on to the mediums quite early. Obviously saved them from qualifying.
He was in top 10, wasn't he? I thought he started.
He was. Yeah, he started on the softs. Yeah, he started on the soft tyres early on. Red car still going on the 19 lap all mediums. He hasn't pitted yet. The Slayer also hasn't pitted, but he's having a bit of a ding dong with Kid Dynamite, who's just come out of the pit from the lead. He's on the hard tyres, takes a bit of warming up, but he's got that outside. Sorry, the outside of turn 3, and there we go. Makes the move into turn 4. Slayer saw that one coming. There's no way he can hold it on the outside of turn 4. Wisely gave the place up. Technically not in, as Alex has gone. Alex has gone. Outside of turn 3, same place as Ollie again. Full safety car. Full safety car. This is going to play into Reese's hands beautifully as he comes through the second last corner. Surely he's going to take that opportunity to dive into the pits. He does.
He'd be stupid not to.
He would. So racing up to as well, got himself up into second place. Great first in from him. Is he going to follow suit and dive into the pits? Yes, he does as well. Ballboy next along the line. Only 9 laps on those mediums, so he could see what he does.
It might be worth a fresh set.
It will be worth a fresh set, and he does as well.
Yeah, I would. Dynamite staying put. Yeah, I think he will. Slayer's
does the right move. So let's have a look.
Out, so
now the question is, with the question is Reese going to come out ahead of Kid Dynamite? Sorry, I'm missing that now. As he does. That worked beautifully for Reese. Absolutely perfectly. Not only does he jump Jay Sarge, Shadow Cobra hasn't come in actually. He's 17 laps on those medium tyres. But
he's pitting from. He's done 1 lap on those hards. Is he going on with another set of mediums?
He is.
Yes.
He is. There's a few drivers jumping on the soft tyres. Now I did that personally. I did that with 10 laps or so to go 11 laps, and it struggled towards the end. But different conditions, of course.
Yeah, but I think they'll be pushing him. I really do.
It's worth a gamble. Red car, we know how well I've seen he can hold his tyres, so he's got nothing to lose. Stube, he's staying on the hard tyres. That's going to be an interesting battle yet again. Stube and Red car. They've battled early on, and now they're going to be back at it at the restart. So, big winners, big losers from that. I think the big loser is going to be Shadow Cobra. Didn't take the opportunity to pit.
He's on
17 laps on those medium tyres. He's had them on since lap 4.
He's going to be hurting.
He is going to hurt.
He's going to be duck for J Sarge.
Yep, J Sarge up to MTO. Wins out of that one. Big winner though. Reese on the mediums. Easily will go 14 laps to the end.
Yeah, he should be fine.
They will warm up so much quicker as well than the hard tyres. So Dynamite could be under pressure a little bit from people like Jay Sarge on those fresh mediums. Obviously, with no Shadow Cobra, he will be quick initially, and then he will possibly dive into the pits after a lap or 2.
MTO is going to be one to watch as well.
He is racing up to. It's fantastic to see in his first race up there in 5th currently on merit, as we said. So that's how it's position changes. There we are. Kid Dynamite's up 9 spots as well. J Sarge racing up 4 apiece. Old Boy is a loser. He pitted just before the safety car came out. Very topsy-turvy. Chris Bailey down there in 14th spot. Did he pit again? He did. He's had 2 stops. So there's a mix of 1 and 2 stoppers here. So I mean, we didn't have that opportunity with the wet weather.
No, we had to go with the
ever-changing conditions that we unfortunately had in the Tier 2 race.
Very fun.
Some would call it fun. Alex might have called it fun. Morgan might have called it fun. Jacob may have called it fun. The top 3. I don't think you or I would have done.
No. I think I could draw that Mercedes from memory. I was stuck behind it for most of the race.
Yeah, well, gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, I know. Safety car should be in this lap.
So they're all very bunched up. There's only 1 car left. If it is, it's going to be a very late call for it to go in. It is. So Reese takes over. Gets the last bit of heat into his tyres. Safety car will dive in. Reese takes over. When will he go? We saw Chris Bailey, go early doors, but he's right on board. And now he goes. Gets the power down and gets it. Big time slap on. He's lost it. He's lost his front wing. Oh, Reese. That is so unlucky. Tried to get the power down. No, it wasn't enough heat in his tyres. And that has just gifted the place back to Kid Dynamite. Absolute. We said there may be drama, ladies and gents. And they have not disappointed. Shadow Cobra, J-Sarge going around the outside of the turn 2. Superior grip on those fresh medium tyres. Oh, what a fantastic move from J-Sarge. That really was. Now, don't forget, Kid Dynamite, hard compound tyres.
Red Bull, G-Star's gone to the back end.
G-Star's, well, he has same place. Turn 3, drivers are struggling in turn 3.
Yeah.
He's still going, though. Still going.
No front wing, though.
For him and Reese. They're going to be praying for another safety car to get on the back of this train of cars. But, wow, what drama. We said there may be drama, and they certainly have not disappointed. Reese, big winner as well through that safety car. Just didn't have the heat in those rear tyres. Tried to get the power down. Couldn't get in a straight line and got the tank slapper. And unfortunately, was just a passenger.
Ofach is gone.
Ofach has gone. He's had a big collision. That must be a safety car. It isn't. It's just a yellow flag. Red cars driving very slowly at the moment.
I think it may have been red car he might have got caught up with.
Could be. Let's have a look. Oh, so unlucky. 15 runners left in this Tier 1 event.
I wonder if Lawrence Stroll is going to be watching, because the Astons are going to go to blows with each other.
Yes, but now we're back up for the fight for the lead. Kid Dynamite just defending from J-Sarge. Is he going to have a look around the turn outside of turn 5? He did it earlier. He's going to go. He's taking the cut back. He's taking the cut back out of turn 5 into the chicane. He's trying to hold it. What defending? Fantastic defending from Kid Dynamite. Wow. Did fantastically well. No contact through there, gents. That's absolutely credit to them both. Credit to them. What fantastic racing that is.
How is that Ferrari still in one piece?
Either of them in one piece. That's superb driving. Opportunistic from J-Sarge. Dynamite was not giving that one up. Another lap on those hard tyres will be back into operating temperature. Sorry?
Racing up to us all over Shadow Cobra.
Yeah, we're going to come back to that one in a second. But now J-Sarge gets the run. Outside DRS now enabled. Kid Dynamite weaving down the start-finish straight, trying to break the toe. J-Sarge's not close enough this time. Let's go back to racing up to he's in the slipstream. MTO and Ballboy. Both of them close. The Aston Martins. So close together.
The Alpine's round.
Cobra he's gone. Shadow Cobra's gone outside of turn 1.
It's got to be the tyres.
Yeah, he's trying to keep them going. He'll go into the soft tyres next, surely. Maybe just trying to get them that extra lap. Didn't work this time around, but now J-Sarge still all over the back. We're going to ride on board. Let's see. Will he do what he did lap before? Not close enough. Dynamite seems to have got those rear tyres up into temperature for those hard tyres now. And now J-Sarge tries to get one out of the chicane, but that straight is not long enough. Yeah, we've seen some moves. That was we may have got a warning for that. Did seem to cut the corner a little bit for track limits. He's not going to be worried. All he sees is a Red Bull right in front of him that's stopping him and preventing him from getting that top spot yet again in Tier 1. As now MTO's got him as racing up to. What a little battle this is. As racing up to this, I think Ballboy just tapped the back of racing up to there. But that's now allowing the Slayer to get up alongside Ballboy. There's a four-way fight for the last podium spot. That's for Slayer, Ballboy, Edward. It is. This is going to be a train. Who actually lost out with that one?
We're going to join the party soon, I think, as well, with Chris Bailey.
And now we've got a few. That was the Slayer taking an opportunistic move. So MTO's gone backwards. Nick BT as well taking advantage of that, because there's I'm not going to lie, lads, I've lost track of, there's too many names, too much action. Just enjoy the show, because this is superb racing again from Tier 1.
Shows why they're the best.
Certainly does. It certainly does. Racing up to back into third. the Slayer in fourth. Ball boy Nick BT. MTO lost out massively. He did not get the DRS. He was leading that train going out of the last corner and just got swallowed up. He has. J Sarge got him there. Unfortunately, we were following that absolute monumental battle, and he's got a 9/10 already. So I don't know if he made a block pass at all and made Dynamite go a little bit wide. Sure, we'll hear from them afterwards. Chris Bailey now is in the fight. Runs very wide there as he goes past Stoob. But now, battle commences. Stoob, Gene Genie, opposite this time round. Of course, Gene Genie was in front. Yeah, J Sarge now in clear. Gets that fast lap on an 18 flat. Stoob and Genie going to be rubbing their hands at this one. Again, another DRS train. Let's have a quick look over to the front. As I think there was a big hit there. Slayer looked like he hit the back of Racing Up to, pushed Racing Up to wide. And now that's allowed the Slayer to get back through. We'll have to have a look at that one afterwards. I'm sure that Racing Up to will have a look and ask the stewards to investigate that one after the race. But if not, then it was just a fantastic manoeuvre from the Slayer. DRS assisted down the long main straight. And again, so close. Ollie's ball boy having a little sniff. Nick BT as well. MTO.
Racing Up to then. It must have hit the back of the Haas then.
Yeah, we just cut away and looking at MTO as makes a move on the AlphaTauri. As there's... that was ball boy on... Who said you can't pass into that chicane?
I think we just did about a lap ago.
I think we did. And we've just been proved wrong 3 times. Up to BT, ball boy and the Slayer, all overtaken through that chicane. We know nothing. Look at this.
Up to P3.
Yeah, he's had a move on the Slayer. But now the question is he going to get the drive out of the last corner to allow him to stay ahead? As now the Slayer pits. The Slayer's pitted. Doesn't look like he's got damage.
I think Chris Bailey's been tactical. He's dropped away from the train.
He has a little bit. But that's given ball boy
rubbing his hands with glee at the minute.
Yes, he will
that
be.
Alpine. That Alpine and Mr. Genie.
Yeah, he's on the back of this train now, but Nick BT just over a second back. Let's see if he can close up throughout this lap, because again, this train of cars.
But everyone's got penalties ahead of him.
They have. So let's have a quick look at the penalty situation. Stoob, 11 seconds worth of penalties. That'll drop him down currently to 10th place.
Bailey's been round again.
Stands. He's overheated his tyres, unfortunately. Looks out of turn 3. Damage to the front wing of that Ferrari.
Part of the track tonight.
Yeah, MTO 6 seconds worth of penalties. Nick BT 3, racing up to 3. Racing up to 6. Sorry, Camel Ball Boy 3, and Kid Dynamite 3 seconds as well. So Nick BT's in a strong position to get that place from racing up to, and he'll want to close the gap onto Ball Boy, not let him get away. But that gap now.
As well, J Sarge had that 5-second penalty for the pit lane speed as well.
It was a collision to the safety car, wasn't it? He got tagged in the first safety car. I think it was Ball Boy hit him. Yeah, it was Stoob that got the safety car, the pit lane.
I think I'll just quickly have a quick look at the race director.
Good call. Good call.
Check now just to be sure.
Yeah, MTO has now got past Nick BT. Nick BT has had a moment, big moment, coming out of turn 1, and now Stoob and Genie are having a little battle between them. Genie can't get through this time round. Nick BT defends for all his worth, makes that AlphaTauri twice as wide.
Pit lane speeding. It was for Sarge as well.
I thought he got hit under this. Oh, of course he did.
He's got another 3 seconds. It's Chris Bailey who contacted the safety car, but he's got another 3 seconds now.
Yes, it was Chris Bailey. Apologies, it was. I knew it was a Ferrari.
No, don't worry.
So this is
got a gap in.
He really has to push now. He could still get second place with the penalties for Bald Boy, but he needs to push on for the next 6 laps.
He needs to drive the wheels off that Ferrari.
He does. Another 5 laps on those mediums, they will do that. Dynamite's in a fantastic position. Those hards will not drop away where the mediums may, so we could still see Dynamite on penalties will. As it stands, ladies and gents, we know this drama. We have seen it all the way through this race. So we are not going to call it just yet. It would be foolish. Only a fool would do such a thing. backlight of MTO flashing away, only 10% of ERS left, pushing hard, trying to keep that gap. He has closed that gap a little bit to Racing Up to, dropped again slightly, 1.8 seconds to Ballboy. Now it's Ballboy got past. The tyres are going to be interesting. Now the Slayer's pitted, he's just pitted and put on the soft tyres. Let's see how Red Car copes as well. Now let's go back to the penalties. 9 seconds for both Red Car and the Slayer. So there's 13 seconds between them.
Bailey's gone round again.
He's
the yellow flag.
Very infuriated with himself. He was racing so well at the start of this race. Now Reese has got him as well after that fortunate safety car restart from Reese.
Yeah.
Thought he timed it perfectly and just got that tank slap of the medium tyres. Just screamed and screamed and gave way.
There was no more grip on these tyres.
There was not. There was not. Too eager on the loud pedal. Shadow Corbett and Joni having a little battle down 11th and 12th spot. But going back to Red Car Rambo, he's on 9 seconds. So is the Slayer. 12 and a half behind. He is closing down, but he can keep that gap, and he's having a battle with Stuber. Stuber's pitted.
Yeah, he's on. Why he's pitting on the hards, I don't know. I think he's probably going for a last lap.
Yeah, he could be able to have seen a gap as he's getting. Yeah, he's got a 5-second penalty as well to take of the when he was speeding the pit lane last time round. That's going to drop him into 10th.
Red Bull tyres.
Yeah, we go for a fast lap. But Red Car still on for points as it stands. Genie, no penalties to speak of. Could potentially take points from Nick BT. It was dropped 2.5 seconds behind MTO. Still all over the back of Racing Up to the Aston Martin and the Mercedes, locking horns once again. As he goes for it, MTO gets a heck of a run. Makes an opportunistic move into... Wow, what a fantastic move. Did not see that one coming. I think might have caught Racing Up to a little bit unawares there. But not to worry, he's going to have the DRS. He is going to be looking to get a really good exit. Upshifts early, tries to get the drive. Opens the DRS. MTO already ERS like flashing. This is, like you said there, it's like red rag to a bull. Goes around the outside. How's MTO for defence? Sorry, went the wrong way, gents. So, still there, but now Racing Up to takes that spot. MTO spun. He's spun.
Oh no.
I don't know if there may have been contact. That's the thing. If you touch that front wheel to the rear tyre, that will make you spin. Oh, let's hope that wasn't the case. MTO can get back onto the back of Genie with the laps remaining. So unfortunate. So unlucky. There was room by the looks of it from Racing Up to. Now he's got 3-second gap. Let's have a look again. Back to the penalties. He has got 3 seconds more than Nick BT currently at this stage. He's going to be pushing that to keep that gap above the 3 seconds. And Genie is going to be pushing as well. Get past Nick BT and to close that gap a little bit more and Racing Up to. He should actually get the place on that one as well, shouldn't he? He's well under 6 seconds behind as it stands. 4.1-ish. Nick Racing Up to, he's pulling away. But up ahead, we have Jay Sarge. He has got those extra penalties. Our champion. But Kid Dynamite is keeping that gap, doing what he needs to do, keep ahead of Ball Boy. Again, I'm going to go back to the penalty situation. Both on 3 seconds, so it is as you were, 9 seconds the gap between Kid Dynamite and Ball Boy. He's just going to be looking at the gap. He's not going to be worried about Racing Up to. There's an extra 3 seconds, of course, on up to there we go. Look at that, Stube, 1:17.3. What a lap.
It's the first tyres.
As we said, he was going to do it. That's what you called it. You did say he was going to go for that move of going for the fastest lap, and he has done. Currently in 10th, but only Shadow Cobra is only 1.6 further back, so he may lose that spot. Put him outside of the top 10. Means he won't get that extra point.
G-Star spun.
Red Bull man not having best of luck this evening. slightly quieting down now. The closest battle on track is this one with Nick BT and Gene Genie. Reese now a 3-second time penalty. He moves up to 6 seconds. That gap between Red Car Rambo and the Slayers really come down by about 5 seconds in the last 3 laps or so. Again, both all on 9 seconds worth of penalties. I'm looking at the gaps and I'm just thinking where will this potentially put Red Car? Currently in 8th. Fantastic showing from him as Chris Bailey now gets a 3-second penalty.
I think he might keep the position actually.
I'm looking at Shadow Cobra. He'll gain 1 or 2 spots.
I don't think he's going to...
He'll gain from the Slayer.
Yeah, he's not far enough up behind Rambo yet.
Not just yet. Not just yet. As saying that, Shadow Cobra retired from the session. Turn 3 again comes to bite the Tier 1 drivers. I think that's the 4th. G-Star as well as retired from the session. He's retired in the pit lane. Shadow Cobra, so unlucky. Had potential points on the board there. Turn 3, biting these Tier 1 drivers again and again, 4 or 5 times now in this race. We saw Ollie go, then we saw Alex as well lose it there. Unfortunately retired. MTO, failed to use required compounds. MTO, wow.
That's very weird.
Never seen that one before. So he's gone 2 stops, gone medium, and not put the soft tyres on. And that's pulled him up to the side of the track.
Oh, that is gutting.
Oh, he was having such a good race. That has now promoted Redcar up to 7th. Reese now currently in the points. But Ujoni 8 tenths further back with a 6-second penalty for Reese. This means Ujoni could get the point in the Alfa Romeo. As Reese, his ARS light flashing away. We're going to cut back to the front. Coming around the last corner, perfectly to cut to him. J Sarge takes the victory on track. Kid Dynamite 4.6. He will inherit the victory. No, he didn't. By 0.9 of a second. 0.9 of a second.
Oh, I know how Kid Dynamite feels. I've had that happen to me before.
Oh, that is painful. Ball Boy takes the final podium position, racing up to in 4th. Fantastic showing from him. Genie does take that position from Nick BT, 5th and 6th. Rambo, what a good showing. The Tier 3 driver coming up around the last corner, just taking it nice and steady. The Slayers really closed that gap down. Look at that, to 3.4 seconds. He was really on a charge. Red Car Rambo, what a showing. Fantastic race in 7th place from Tier 3. The Slayer in 8th. Stu, our Tier 2 man. He's going to come round and take 9th spot. He has no problems from Reese behind. He takes 9th. Reese may lose that spot in 10th to take the last point scoring position in the McLaren. What an unlucky race for Reese. He timed his pit stop to perfection in the safety car and just so unlucky. So unlucky on that safety car restart. Now Joni takes the final point scoring with Reese in 11th. Chris Bailey, the last of the finishers, in 12th. Red Car Rambo gets the game's driver of the day. And rightly so, I would say.
I cannot really argue.
No, not at all. Well, we said there was going to be drama, and there certainly was. There was no shortage of that. We've had it in Tier 2, we've had it in Tier 1 as well. Safety cars, turn 3, some superb overtakes into the chicane that, well, we said couldn't be done, and we're
proven wrong.
Royally so. There we are, J Sarge, our champion, takes the victory, starts from 8th. Kid Dynamite, 1 stop strategy, making that work. Pitted at the perfect time as well. Had the lead for a while, inherited from an unfortunate Reese. Actually stays 10th. Sorry, he said Johnny was a lap down, so Reese does stay 10th on that. So at least a point there for the McLaren driver. Kid Dynamite takes 2nd. Bald Boy, good running from him, started 3rd, stays 3rd throughout all the drama around him. Racing up to a fantastic showing in his first race in MRC. The Indian driver will be exhausted and thankful and probably going to bed, I'd imagine, after that. So. Genie in 5th from 13th. Great race from him. Not a single penalty. Yet again, Mr. Clean strikes for Tier 1. Nick BT takes 6th. Red Car Rambo from 18th on the grid takes 7th.
He can do. He's done himself proud.
Very proud. Yeah, he has. The Slayer in 8th. Stoob in 9th. And Reese rounds out the top 10 positions. Ujoni and Chris Bailey were a lap and 2 laps down, respectively. Both laps, 1 lap down and outside of the points. What a race. What an incredible race. Wow. That was, another fantastic race. Absolute fantastic spectacle. Well done to all the Tier 1 drivers there. Some fantastic overtakes. A lot of clean driving. A lot of respect. So, full credit to them. Full credit to all of them. So, thank you, ladies and gents. Thank you for joining us again this evening. We've seen high drama, we've seen excitement, and now I'm going for a rum and to calm down.
I am going to get myself ready for work tomorrow morning myself. So
sounds like a good plan. And we will see all of you Wednesday night. I will be back with Morgan. Will be with me for our Tier 3 go round Hungary. High drama expected. Red Car Rambo will be back after his fantastic race this evening. He will be back fighting for the championship with Fanning. Don't miss it. We'll be here 7:30. Don't miss it. We will see you then. Good night, everybody.
Take care.